Alright, you guys, we're gonna get started right here. We're gonna be drawing Papa Smurf, right? The old school cartoon show, probably in the 90s. I used to watch it all the time. Special requests from my Facebook friends. So, gonna do a quick sketch, and eventually post it on Facebook, and then get it on, of course, the YouTube channel. So, let's get started, right? Take out a sheet of paper and let's start drawing here, right? I'm just gonna start with this hat, right, and get that going there. Again, we're just using simple, light lines here, right? I'm so blessed to have this iPad and really just kind of really embrace this technology and this new way of doing art. It feels a lot different from drawing on paper, but I like how it looks and how it feels. It's exactly what I want, as far as when I sketch, and I like that visual look, right? Um, so it's working. It's working for me. Again, I got these sketch lines. I'm just always using the elements of art here. Always using the basic elements like lines and shape, direction and size, really trying to figure out all that, right? And putting it all together and really trying to apply it in a certain way, right? Certain principle of art, right? And that's all it really is. So I'm gonna start working in the eyes here. Gonna get these eyes in here, right? Papa Smurf, man, this guy is like the leader of the Smurfs, right? He's got the red hat, the white mustache, right? And always coming through, always trying to keep his Smurf in line, right? And that's what just like your parents, your dad or your grandparents, always kind of the trying to take care and lead your family. And in this time that we're living in, right, uh, these elders and leaders we're looking towards to get us out and lead us out of this crisis, right? But in the meantime, let's express ourselves through art here, and let's have a good time creating it, and hopefully learn something new, right? Or embrace something new. There's a big change in this new world that we're going to be living in, right? And the sky's the limit in a way, right? Lots of challenges, but we gotta adapt and change. And this is one way, right? You are changing by embracing who you are as an artist and really going for it, right? Really just having this time to express yourself, learn something new, and just have a good time doing it. Really just have a great old time doing this stuff, right? Wow, look at that. It's coming together, right? Go back and outline that, make some adjustments along the way. Papa Smurf, man. It's actually, his hat comes out a little bit wider. Make that adjustment there, right? Ears here now. This thing comes down. Bam. His hair. Get that going. His big white beard here, right? His ears here. Get that in there, right? Try not to erase until later, because it is, again, it's just a simple sketch, right? Light lines, really, really light lines, right? And trying to just get everything in the right spot, right place. visually, right? Where's that beard going, right? Again, I just found an image of Papa Smurf online, and just kind of go with it, right? There's his hands. The arm comes out, got it crossed, down and up. There's his elbow, comes back up here. Other arm comes up this way. Right. Nice. Right, so I'm just getting all these lines in and kind of trying to feel where is all these lines going? Is it in the right place? Again, that is composition, right? The placement of these lines and shapes. And if it's not, you can always adjust. You can erase later, or just go over it with a simple line, right? And darken it in. Make the corrections, right? These eyes are just weirding me out right now, these eyes, right? I'm gonna kind of work the eyes a little bit. Right. I'm gonna shade that in, darken that in, right? Something like that. Got some eyelids here. Nice. Kind of work that in there. He's an older Smurf. Got his big nose here. Kind of re-outline that now. Kind of make it a little bit darker. Added some shading later, right? Kind of slightly outline all that stuff. Here's his fingers. And notice I always like to jump around, right? Sometimes you just jump around and you come back to it, right? That way you can see everything all at once, right? And it's a big thing there, right? Really just making those adjustments along the way. Nice. There is Papa Smurf. He's coming together. All right, look at that. It's coming together now. I would add in some shading in this, kind of re-outline some of these lines. Start to clean it up, right? I'm not gonna even add in another layer, right? I just kind of like working just on one page here, right? Really just continue to work it until you get it to the point that you're satisfied, right? Again, this is like step 1 of 5, right? And you just continue to just add layers and layers of shading, right? And all the dark areas. Get all the dark areas, right? And it starts to form, that element of form, right? It starts to look three-dimensional, right? When you add in the shading. If you don't add in shading, it's going to look flat, right? If you add in shading, it's going to start to pop out and look three-dimensional, right? And I know a lot of people always try to do that, right? And it's a lot of fun, you know what I mean? When you start creating art and you draw what you see and you like it, and it's like, wow, I'm pulling it off, like I did it, right? And it's relaxing, it's rewarding, and man, you just enjoy it because you're blown away that you created something out of nothing, right? A blank sheet of paper, and you just start creating and just having a good old time, right? And that is the beauty about artists, right? You get to express yourself through that, right? Wow, look at that. Really, really coming together, right? Wow, okay. His eyes are bugging me out. I'm having a hard time with his eyes. But that's okay. That's okay. It's working. I gotta continue to work this until I like it, right? Until I'm like, okay, this works, right? Wow, look at that. Okay. Adding there's some shading in the ear there, right? Right on. Look at that. Oof. Okay. Bingo. Right on. A simple sketch. Wow. Look at that. Shaded over here. Can't really see in there. The arms comes down and around here. Bingo. Papa Smurf in the house. Adding these lines here. Wow. Right on. This is an awesome sketch, right? Look at that. Adding some shading on the nose. Really use the side of your pencil. That way you get that shade, right? You can get some shadows in here for his mustache. Right, some darker areas. Bingo. Wow, up here is all shaded by his eyes. There's shadow there because of the hat, right? And here it's a little bit darker by the hat, right by the crease. I'm gonna outline that, make that work, right? Right on. Grab my eraser, kind of clean up just some of the lines, right? I will continue to work this another half an hour, 45 minutes, and I would outline this black, right? And then erase the green lines, right? But again, this is just I like to do sketches just to express myself, right? And see what works and see what doesn't, right? And sometimes, this is just a journal, right? Of my journey of creating artwork, right? And you get better as you create more and more artwork. So hopefully this video inspires you to keep going, right? Keep drawing, keep being you, keep creating artwork, right? If you love this stuff, then you're gonna continue to find ways to do it, right? Because you're in your world, you're in your God-given gifts, right? And that is a true joy for you and for the Lord, right? It is awesome. Look at that. Get all the shadows. Now it's starting to pop out, right? Wow. Look at that. Keep it going there, right? Keep it going. Look at that. Clean up the eyes a little bit. That way it doesn't look like he's all tired and really supposed to be happy, smiling, or not tired. Right there. Clean up the eyes a little bit. Right on. Looks kind of cool now, right? We'll erase the inside right there. Get that glare. Right. Right on. Look at that. That's coming out really nice. Let's just erase this. Now I'm gonna add in the eyebrows here. It's actually supposed to be white, but that's okay. It's a sketch. Just another video to express myself and have a good time doing it, right? Right on. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Again, continue to draw, express yourself, whether it's through drawing, painting, whatever media you use. It's all about going for it and being you, right? Right on. This is Nick One. God bless.